This is Crystal Springs Army Corps of Engineers Recreation Center. That's the fee booth right there. You see it as you come in. This campground has 4 loops. I'll show you a little bit of each one in just a minute. This is their beach, and they have a playground area as well. And it's really, really pretty here. It's on Lake Ouachita, and behind the attendance station there's a trailhead. There's 2 trails. One is the Lake Ouachita Vista Trail, LOVIT for short, and the other is the Charlton Trail, and it takes you over the Ouachita Mountains to a U.S. Forest Service campground called Charlton. Isn't that pretty? Okay, I want to show you a little bit of the 4 loops. They have bathhouses with hot showers. They have electric, and they have water hookups. I'm guessing in the summertime. I'm here in December. Water has been cut off. Okay, and that seems to be pretty much the case for every campground I've been to up here. This is the 3rd one I've been to that does not have water hookups but electricity, and I think it's just this time of year they cut it off because of it's gotten down below freezing each night for me. But it's beautiful, beautiful. It's kind of split. There's 2 campground loops in that direction, and then there's 2 in this direction, and the dump station is also up here back to the right, away from the campground I'm pointing toward right now. Okay. Going in any particular order, this is just the one I was closest to. This is sites 23 through 37. Currently, there are 4 loops. Honestly, I picked the loop I'm in because I was the only camper over there. There appears to be 1 per section. And this is really pretty. These are $22 a night. If you have a Golden Age passport, Discover America Senior Pass, or Access Pass, you pay 50% off of these. It's really, really pretty. This one you can see across the way. It is closest to the marina. Isn't this beautiful? Now I'm here on a weekday in December. I'm going to stay 2 nights at this location. And as you can see, all of them are very conveniently located to the playground and beach area. There's not a bathhouse in this particular loop, but let me zoom in. You're not very far. That's the bathhouse right there. They have several pull-through sites. This is one here. You can see they're fairly level, and they this one is convenient to the beach area. Those are all back-end sites over there, but there's some more pull-throughs around that bend. This is another campground. As you can see, they have a nice, spacious pull-through site with a beautiful view overlooking the lake. And then they have a lot of lake sites that you back into as well. All of these are really pretty, really close to the lake. They have some interior sites as well. I think you couldn't go wrong with just about any of these. They are, some of them, like that one, slopes quite a bit. The one I'm in, I just backed it up, plugged it in. There was no leveling required for the site I'm in. And the site I'm in is actually $10 cheaper than the sites over here, but I must add that I am also in the campground loop that is the most remote. So these are a little bit closer to of the amenities like the playground, the beach. This one has the bathhouse right there on site, so you are more convenient to things. They have a little boat dock area. If you bring your boat, you can put it in over there. And then a lot of people, I was talking to at the other campground, which was also on a lake, a different lake, Lake DeGray. They put in, and then they're able to just pull their boats to the back side of their campsite. So I'm not sure if that's what people do here or not, but it's certainly a possibility. But as you see, just a beautiful, beautiful location. And I understand that it's very difficult to get a site here in the summertime. They take reservations. You have to go on recreation.gov to book in the summertime. But this time of the year, it's first come, first serve. And just really a beautiful, beautiful place. All right. Hope that helps you if you're trying to make a decision about whether or not to come to Army Corps of Engineers Crystal Springs Campground on Lake Ouachita in Arkansas. I'll show you a little bit more of the other two loops. I want to say whoever designed this campground did a great job. If you'll look, each site is designed to take advantage of the view. And even though you have a neighbor right there, your neighbor is not going to block your view. Hats off to whoever designed this campground, because they did a good job. Okay, there's the beach area again. There's a total of 74 sites here. There are rules regarding the beach area. No pets, no glass bottles. They do not have a lifeguard here. I'm going to show you the rest of the campground now. And nice large swim area. The buoys indicate where the swim area ends. And as you can see, there's just tons of sites that are very convenient if you're a family with children and you want to spend the day at the beach and just go back and forth. There's the beach, and you can be right there. I remember when my boys were smaller, we went back and forth quite a bit. No, we didn't. I packed snacks and drinks. I think it was only one time that probably the very first time that I went out without the snacks and the drinks, that I realized that wasn't going to cut it. And I started packing a cooler every time we had an outing. Sometimes even if we were just running errands, I'd pack extra snacks and drinks in the car. But as you can see, just a beautiful campground. Those are the lakeside spots. These are the interior spots. That's a large spot, but that is a campground host spot. That's the bathhouse for this area. And this is another loop, which I will show you around, show you a few sites, and that will give you, I think, a pretty complete overview of this particular campground. As you can see, that's the loop we were at previously, and the far right distance is the second loop I showed you. Alrighty. Just a really pretty place. Here's a pull-through site. Now, I did notice when I was driving through selecting sites, this one has the most pull-through sites. That's number 44. And I honestly thought about staying in that one, but I wasn't sure what that big building was. We'll walk through this site. And ultimately, I just decided to stay at a different site. But they're just out on the point. They're beautiful, beautiful sites with incredible views. number 52. Oh, one thing I should mention, they are all gravel. So you can see, nice, equipped with picnic tables, little grill. I love those little round stone things because if you're grilling, I use them as a prep table. Fire pit with another little grill attachment. And then you're here, and I know you can't tell from this, but the water is so clear. You can see the bottom even standing from here. So as you can see, just a beautiful, peaceful location. And for you hardy souls that enjoy tent camping, that's the area right there that's designated for tent camping. We tent camp sometimes, very rarely these days, but if I were going to, that would be an ideal place to launch a kayak right there. It's really pretty. And then you just would follow this little cove out to the lake there. Lou, where's Charlie? Where's Charlie? Can you find Charlie? This is our campsite. We have this entire camp area to ourselves and have the entire time we've been out here. This is the next camping loop over there. And that's our closest neighbor. Isn't that beautiful? Y'all, adjacent to the Crystal Springs campground are 3 trails. Behind me is the trailhead for the Lake Ouachita Vista Trail, the Charlton Trail, which takes you all the way to Charlton, which is a U.S. Forest Service campground. And then back over here, behind this pavilion, is the trailhead that takes you to it's part of a trail that takes you to Pipe Springs Trailhead. I'm not sure, there's a map right there, and it's not super clear where that goes exactly. But anyway, I'm going to be taking the Charlton Trail today. All right, so that's just one thing to know. And then if you'll see, this is how convenient it is. That's the campground behind me, Crystal Springs. So if you're a mountain biker or a hiker, it's important to note that this is adjacent to some great trails. So I would recommend that campground for that reason as well. And then also, if you're a mountain biker, they have this really cool repair station there. You can air up your tires. It's got all the tools attached that you need. You can put your bike on those posts and scan a code, and it will help you troubleshoot what your issues might be with your bicycle. So anyway, just thought that was pretty cool. Okay, we'll check in with y'all later. See how clear that water is? I mean, such a beautiful, beautiful lake. Well, I'm gonna have to leave this one tomorrow, and I'm gonna really appreciate the time I've had here. It's been a beautiful stay.